What's up, world? Anthony Plummer here, former lead guitar player for All Is Lost, one of the baddest bands I've ever had a chance to play with, for sure. And current founder, guitar player, producer, just about everything right now until I find the proper members of Hometown Zero. Well, had some great members, but you know, life happened. Anywho, been talking about doing this for 3 or 4 years now. We're gonna do it. Gonna do a rig rundown. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a forever chasing tone. Will never probably be satisfied, and I have expensive taste on gear for the most part. Alrighty, well, without further ado, let me show you the rig. This right here is the rig. Got 2 Mesa Boogie 4x12s. Got the rack over here. Got a Fender Champion 100 that up until about an hour ago I was using for cleans, but I think I might have switched over to the Mesa Boogie for it. But we'll go from there. Let me see. Set this down a little bit better for y'all. This right here is my PRS Archon sitting up top, which has some of the nastiest dirty tones that I've ever heard. Below I've got a Furman PL Plus power conditioner. That way I don't have 50,000 cables coming out the back. I have 50,000 cables going in and just one big one coming out the back to keep everything powered and conditioned. We'll throw out Till All Is Lost. Had a empty rack space that I put it on there, a little shameless self-promotion when I was with them. Below is a GCX guitar audio switcher, back when it was from Digital Music Corporation, not Voodoo Labs, even though there really isn't much difference. And then below that's the TC Electronic G Major that pretty much used to add some reverb and delay and sometimes chorus to my Fender Clean. Right now, depending on how everything I like it, how it sounds, we may or may not continue incorporating the Fender in it because the Mesa has some serious clean tone. Not gonna lie about that. The Archon does too, but I just haven't figured out how to get it to switch over to clean with the current setup I have, and really rather use it for what it was designed for, and that was its gain channel, which is just amazing. And below is codename Imhotep, the Mesa Boogie triple rectifier solo head 3-channel. This thing is a beast. Anybody who's ever played it or heard me play live, that's pretty much where my tone has come from, and it's a triple rectifier. You can't really say enough about it if it's your cup of tea. I use the green channel, which is the clean right now, and also use the red channel. Used to use the orange for my solo channel, but honestly the switch over was a little weird, and I liked the additional gain I was getting from the red channel, and it also was a little tighter in my personal opinion. Over here, probably the best cabinets ever made, the Mesa Boogie oversized Recto 4x12s. I've got 2 of them. One of them's being driven by the triple rec, the other one's being driven by the Archon. And you just cannot say enough about how heavy the sound is that comes out of these things. It's amazing. I guess we'll go over to guitars for a second. That's my main one right now. Pretty much all the guitars I use nowadays are PRS Tremonti SEs with USA wiring in them, because those pickups, for what I do, for what I like to play, have that perfect blend of heaviness and clarity. It's just awesome. So this is my main one right here. It's the Tobacco Sunburst. It's got the standard trim on it, no Floyd Rose, but it does float, so you can bend up and down on it. It's kind of cool. They're all my guitars are strung with 11s. Currently using Diodarios. Alternate between Ernie Balls and Diodarios. Personally, to me, it just depends on what's on sale at the time and if I can find a deal. Got another one that is the gray black finish keep that one tuned half a step down, drop D. Sounds identical to the Tobacco Sunburst. Over here is an older silver, old former platinum SE. Done some upgrades to it, you know, Tremonti pickups. Got the Tremonti tribal graphic on it, you know, feeling a little Creedish every now and then, and it just kind of looks cool. And then I've got, which is my first PRS ever, was the Tremonti Black SE. Upgraded it with new pickup rings and Tremonti tuners. Throw out to the Army of 12 also. They're all tuned differently. Black one's tuned to open D5 half a step down, aka the Mark Tremonti tuning, is one he uses on Open Your Eyes. Fun, honestly, it's fun to write songs in on that. Figuring your way around the fretboard for solos, can be kind of fun. That's currently tuned down, I think it's tuned down 1.5 steps, drop B. You know, for that heavy, you know, some other stuff that's, you know, when I feel like tuning down low, that's what I use. And right now I've been writing a lot of just drop D standard. Keep going up from time to time. But anyway, let me put this down for a second. We'll be right back. Oh, forgot the pedal drawer. Right here, I've got the MXR flange, the MXR Univibe, the Tube Screamer Mini. Sounds just as good as the regular Tube Screamer, but it's mini sized and it actually fits on the tray, so that's kind of cool. And then the Boss DD6 digital delay that is going into the effects loop of the Mesa Boogie. Use it for on the clean channel and also on a dirty channel. You know, every now and then I need a little bit of delay, you know, I'll kick it in. The Archon is completely dry. No effects or anything run into it unless I kick in my lead channel, and that just throws some overdrive just to give a little bit of extra sustain for the solos. And all of that is controlled right over here with the Voodoo Labs Ground Control Pro. Got everything set up, you know, labeled, telling me what loops are patched where. You know, these things are endlessly programmable, so, you know, 8 loops, any combo I want, and I can just step on, as long as it's programmed to just step on one button, it completely reconfigures the entire rig, so that is awesome. And then on over to my wah, the Mark Tremonti Power Wah. You know, it's just awesome. It's, you know, it's an optical design, so, you know, there's no button to click on when you want to go wah, no button to click off when you want to turn your wah off. You just step on it and go. To me, it's got an awesome sweep. It's not like a Dunlop that has too much treble on the high end. And I'll have to mention the Tremonti Power Wah also has a boost gauge on it, so, you know, you can add just a little bit of extra gain to the front end of the amp to make the wah really cut through when you want those solos to cut through. Alright, well, let me put this down for a second, and we'll go over some tones. I'll even do a run through on the Fender just to let you guys hear what it sounds like. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm going to be using my Silverburst Tremonti for this, as it's the one that's sounding the best in my mind right now. So this right here is going to be the Fender with the TC Electronic. This is the clean. For a dirty channel, you know, when I want a little bit of grip, but, you know, don't need a full-on distortion, I kick in the, have another channel called my dirty channel. Just roll the volume off in the net ground position, in the net bridge position, and it really cleans up a little bit of delay on it to, you know, add some, you know, girth to it. But then the main one is the that's the Archon and the Mesa, the red channel on the Mesa. This is what it sounds like by itself. That right there, you know, the Mesa by itself sounds awesome. Cut a little bit of the mids out of it, that's just the way it's designed, you know. It's got that nice heavy thump to it. And, you know, it's got that pristine top end. Here's the Archon. Here's the Archon by itself. As you can tell, it's got that kind of Marshall-y sound to it. It's like a perfect blend of a Mesa and a Marshall. It's got that nice roaring mid-range, but it projects that low end a little bit better than the Marshall in my mind. But you combine these two bad boys together. That's what you get. I mean, it's just like, you know, it roars. It's got the Mesa takes care of the lows and the highs, and PRS, the Archon, just sits right smack dab in the middle. It is absolutely amazing. So, and then for my leads,